I think it's obvious I'm not your typical skincare video tutorial sort of person. I don't have perfect skin. I have marionette lines, I have wrinkles, I have sun damage, but you know what? This is real skin over 60. I thought that I would just show you my easy, no fuss evening routine. And for some of you, this will be too simple, but for others who maybe aren't doing a self-care skincare routine, then this would be a great place to start. Why do I keep it so simple? You can get really complicated with your evening skincare. I've seen the 8-step routines and all the different products, and it's tempting, that's for sure. But I've found that the best routine at night is the one that you're going to do. So it's kind of like exercise. I remember asking my coach, what's the best exercises that I could do? And she said, honestly, the ones that you will do. So that's the same with skincare. You can have all these products, you can have this great plan of what you're going to do at night, and then you may do nothing. So start small and incorporate different, my ears just popped. Just having a moment here. I've had tinnitus for about 15, 20 years. It's still there. So I always start with a cleansed face, and you can use any gentle cleanser, whatever works for you. Most companies have a cleanser, but don't get caught up in the idea that, you have to use a cleanser with a flower that, blooms on the dark side of the mountain only on Thursdays. I just use a gentle, natural cleanser. You can use whatever works for you. If you want to use a product specifically to remove makeup, you can do that as well. So I cleanse my face and I use castor oil. This is the one I use. And I dilute it with rosehip oil, and I put 8 drops of frankincense. But you can use whatever essential oil you like, so lavender, but I do find that I need to dilute it. So right now I'm using rosehip oil. You can use any oil as long as it's not going to clog your pores. And then the frankincense, I've really found in the last 6-7 months that I've been using it, that it does help with the texture of my skin. It has lightened the skin damage. Obviously you can still see it, but it used to be a lot darker. And I have a video where I show my hands, and the frankincense oil and lemon have really helped the dark sun damage on my hand. I use other products, I exfoliate, I use masks. I've tried some different gadgets, and there's probably other things that I'll try as well. I'm really curious about microdermabrasion and red light therapy, but most of the time, I just keep it simple. So like I said, this is super simple. I just use my hands and the oils. I like to put my hair up in a hairband or a turban, so just give me a minute. My goodness, we have a lot of purple going on here. That wasn't intentional. Okay, so my face is clean. I have my oil here already mixed, and I'm going to put a few drops. I would probably say about the size of a quarter. Warm that up, and I put it all over my face. My makeup is off. I've left my eyebrows on. All right, so I put it down. If you're worried about staining, I don't always have my pajamas on at this point. I find that it washes fine. So I'm not going to do a full décolletage chest massage that I usually do, but I just want to make sure I have enough. This is probably a good time to mention that even though I haven't practiced for many years, I am a certified esthetician, and I have taken face fitness, face yoga courses. However, I'm not doing this video as professional. I'm just sharing what I do on a nightly basis. I generally just sweep down the side. I do put it on my chest. And the first one that I do, I like to get it on my hands too. The first one I do is I sweep up the center of my neck. So I'm just going to do this, about 10 times. Sorry about the sound. It's going to get a little weird. I don't usually talk in these. And then I go to the side. The other side. I didn't count. So the next one that I usually do on a nightly basis. So I do more, once a week, I'll do a full chest, neck, and face massage. Nightly, I do that. And then I like to do this just for some lymph drainage. Just pinching under there. Sweeping it to the side, and then I sweep it down and tap the collarbone. All right, this one I do for sure weekly, and I don't always do it on a nightly basis, but if you haven't been doing it, it might be a nice one to add, so I will include it here. So I take my tongue to the top of my mouth, right behind my back teeth, and I press it up. And when I press it, you can feel a little pulse under your chin. So you can see that? So I do that about 10 times in 3 different positions. So first I look up and I go, and then I hold it 10 on the last one. And then I look over to the one side. If you haven't done this, your tongue may get tired, but that's okay. Just do what you can. All right, then I go into the jaw sculpt. As I take my fingers shaped like hooks and I sculpt the jaw. And I do a little downward turn when I get to the ear. I do this about 10 times. So I'm never in a hurry. The face massage I find at night is just as much about self-care, winding down after the day. It gets me ready for a good night's sleep. So I'll stop there. Next, I take 2 hands and I'm just going to sweep over these marionette lines here. Every other up and out. Again, about 10 times. And then the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these nasal folds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I just do a little bit on my cheeks. The main one that I do on my cheeks is I sculpt them. So again, the fingers like hooks, and I do this about 10 times. And that one I can almost see just a little bit more. Okay. Now I don't think I have this one in the tutorial, but I just like to, any puffiness, there's just a lymph drainage. So I just go like this under my eyes, sweep from my nose and down. I like to do that 3 or 4 times. Helps for puffiness. And then I just sweep my hands across my forehead. I don't know how many times I did that, but we're just working the oil in to go down to my collarbone. Now for the 11 lines, I do a little circle 10 times each way and the other way. All right, so I have one that I do, and again, depends what areas you're targeting, but I'll just show you. I'm not going to go through it. So I start with my hand in the middle of my eye, just over the eyebrow, and then this one just kind of floats there. And then I take this hand and I sweep it across to the same position on the other side and then come back again. I may as well do it. Again, for the 11 lines, any lines over your forehead. Another one that I do, and again, I'm not going to do these every night. I'm just showing you a few, and then I kind of just run through it, whatever I'm feeling for that night. So this one is with your fingers horizontal, and we're just going to do a zigzag. So I start at the 11 lines. And then I go vertically. This is mainly for right here over my eyes, over the eyebrows. And then I just finger shower my forehead, around my eyes, my cheeks, my jaw, pat under my jaw. And then I like to sweep down the sides. Nice deep breath. Okay, so that may have seemed like a lot, but honestly, it really isn't. When I'm just doing it myself, I'm not counting, I'm not doing any explanation, but that's what I do. And then, you know, sometimes depending, I may wipe off the excess oil. I hope you enjoyed this. This is just something that I've found that doing with consistency has really helped the texture of my skin, a clearer complexion, smaller pores, and when I wear makeup, which isn't very much anymore, it just glides right on. And it really helps me to unwind at night. And the combination of castor oil, rosehip, and frankincense may not work for everyone. You can adapt it for your skin type. This isn't all I ever do, but this is just my simple nightly routine. And then I may make adjustments in the summer. Sometimes the oil is too heavy. I use a lot less of it. In the winter, I might add some other products for hydration. And as much as I love castor oil, I do have another product that I'm trying out. So mystery product. And I want to use it for 3 months before I talk to you about it. So any guesses? I didn't do that face fitness routine at night. I actually did it in the morning this time for the filming. So I put my eyebrows back on and we're going to go out for a drive. So try this routine for a week or two and see how your skin feels. I just wanted to encourage you that a healthy skin evening routine doesn't have to be complicated to be effective. Let me know in the comments if you have an evening skincare routine. Have you tried face fitness? Have you used castor oil, frankincense oil, or do you have another favorite skincare routine in the evening? Let me know. If you found this video helpful, then I hope that you would click like. It really helps my small channel. And if you want more videos on healthy aging, positive aging, then don't forget to subscribe. Until next video, thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.